So in Java, you can have several chains, like you can have a chain of inheritance. So for example, in our code, what we did was we created the person class, and then we created a student class that extends from person. You can also have like a computer science student that extends from student, and so on. So you can have a chain of inheritances, and there's no limit on how many levels of inheritance you can have. Everything that person has is inherited by student, and of course inherited by computer science student. Now in Java, all the classes that we are creating, they are automatically inheriting and extending a class called object. And that's why anytime you implement a class, you actually have these methods that show up that are not bold. So toString is the method that we have inherited from the object class. What is the default behavior in the object class? The behavior is to print the address. And that's why when we were just trying to print objects, all we were seeing were the addresses of these objects, because the toString in the object class that we are extending from, what it does, it prints the address. The same way the equals method. What the equals method would do is it would compare the address. So if you have two objects that have the same address, they would be considered equal. If they don't have the same address, they're not considered equal. And then there are other methods there, like clone, finalize. We talked about finalize before. That's the method that's called when an object is being destructed. And then get class, hash code, notify, notify all, wait. So these are all methods that are available on the object class. We're not going to cover all of these in this course, but these are methods that are available to us because our parent class object implemented them. Okay. When you have inheritance, you can have every class can inherit from only one class. So computer science student can only extend one class, student. Student can only extend one class, person. But you can have a person class, and then you have many other classes that extend from it. So you can have faculty extend person, student extend person, kind of like in our code, we had worker also extend person. So a parent class can be a parent to many other classes. However, a child class can only have one parent. Okay. Now, like I said, all Java classes are directly or indirectly derived from the object class. The object class is in the java.lang package. That is the package that we don't have to import. That's the one that has the math library, the string class, okay? And we automatically extend from it, so you don't have to say extends object. It's automatically there. And so, like I mentioned before, the equals method, the toString method, the finalize method that we've seen before, those are actually methods that are implemented by the object class. And what we are doing is actually overriding them. So if I was to come to my person class and come to the toString method or the equals method and add before it, add override, it will, well, actually it should accept it. Okay, it doesn't accept it because here I said person. So for now, I'll just leave that out and I'll show you what that means later. But I can come to the toString and say @override, and it will accept it because I am overriding my toString, my parents object class's toString method. Now, what we want to talk about now is, can an object know the class that it is a part of? So if I have an object, can I know what class this object is part of? Yes. If I go to any object and I say get class, it will actually tell me what the class that it is a part of. And we're going to use that because there is something called polymorphism that we are going to be talking about in the next video.